Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Barstool Boxing. My name's Large, and I'm here to talk to you about the big fight that's going down this Saturday night. It's going to be Devin Haney defending his WBC super lightweight belt against Ryan Garcia, all going down in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center, and you can stream it exclusively on DAZN. So in case you haven't heard, Ryan Garcia is on Twitter, and that's not a good thing. Which brings me to my first topic tonight, distractions. Going into this fight, one of his priorities was learning Spanish. So he decided to hire himself a Spanish tutor. What did he do? Did he go out and find somebody that looks like me but a little tanner? Absolutely not. He hired an absolute smoke show. I had met her. Her name is Jaylene Ochoa. Beautiful girl, 15 million followers on Instagram. And you want to talk about distractions? You want to talk about somebody that's going to take your focus? This girl was made for that. All right, so we're going to get a little bit deeper in the weeds with Team Garcia. I'm here with Jaylene Ojeda Ochoa. That's not too bad, right?
No, you did it.
Muy,
you said it
muy
perfectly.
bien?
Muy bien.
Yes, and so she's part of Team Garcia, and she's actually his Spanish tutor, which I thought was fucking cool. So how's he doing?
He's doing good. I've only taught him 2 classes so far, so he still needs a lot of work, but we're going to get there.
How was he coming in? Did he have any Spanish at all?
No, and he's Mexican and his Spanish is like not good at all.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of thought that he had in his bag because I spent so much time in Canelo's camp, whereas I'm the only guy. And they kept. So let me ask you this question: whenever I'm in a boxing camp that's filled with Spanish people, they keep calling me puto. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing.
Damn
At
all.
Oh, okay, so this is Jaylene. She's part of Ryan Garcia. It's one of the reasons why he's doing so well with the press. She's going to be universal pretty soon. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Take care. All right, coming back for the interview, we're talking about distraction and focus. I have no idea what she was talking about when she, right? Because I never made eye contact with her. As far as I know, she doesn't even have a head. Follow her on Instagram. It's Jaylene Ochoa. Give her a follow right now. Devin Haney is a big favorite. So Ryan's promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy in Golden Boy Promotions, was at the open workout I was at in Dallas last week. I got a couple of seconds to talk to him about why Vegas is not giving Ryan any respect and if he's jealous about Ryan's looks when the Golden Boy was just as handsome when he was younger. So our media day on the outskirts of Texas for Ryan Garcia, for the Haney-Garcia fight that's coming up on April 20th. His promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy from Golden Boy Productions, is here. I'm going to grab him for about 30 seconds, ask him about why his guy is such a big underdog. And afterwards, I'm going to sit down with Ryan and shoot the shit. Be a good day. Boots on the ground, Texas. What's up, brother? How you been? Good. Everything good?
Yeah, good, man.
Good. That was an uncomfortable hug. I apologize. Let's go. Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy from Golden Boy Productions, is here. I just want to ask you one question. Actually, 2 questions. Ryan's a pretty big underdog in this fight. What's Vegas missing? I see a devastating left hook, some of the quickest hands I've ever seen, and a questionable chin on the other side of the thing. This thing can end real quick. What aren't they seeing, Oscar?
Well, I think they're looking at Devin Haney's last performance, where he took apart Regis Progress.
Right.
But they're not looking at Ryan Garcia's man strength. They're not looking at his speed. They're not looking at his determination. Ryan Garcia's taking this fight serious. It's going to be a good fight.
He looks big.
Yeah, he looks big.
Yeah.
He's literally finally growing into his man strength.
Second question. Everyone talks about it. As soon as he took off his shirt and started to oil up, everyone's cameras came up. Everyone talks about how good looking he is. People forget about this guy, a young Oscar De La Hoya. I think he's just as handsome, maybe more. Nobody talked about this shit back in the day with him. How infuriating is that to you? A guy who I think is into his looks maybe a little bit too much. Does that piss you off? It does.
Well, not too much because I do have 6 kids. So.
Yeah, right you do. I appreciate you, brother. I'll see you very excited. Did you see how mad Oscar got at the end there? I mean, the guy is a Hall of Fame fighter, never ducked anybody, has more belts than a Gucci store, but I think it really does steam him that everyone thinks that Ryan Garcia is a lot more handsome. Okay, so I'm a big guy, and I'm weighing in to tell you that even though he's a heavy underdog, I think that Ryan Garcia is a live dog. You don't want to take the word of this big guy? Let's talk to one of the biggest big guys in all of boxing, Tyson Fury. How do you feel about it? Can I ask you a question? Because now that I have you, we've spoken many times, Tyson. Well, we've been lucky enough to speak many times over the years. And I think that you have a unique perspective as a guy. You mentioned how good you were, how good looking you were in 2015 around the Klitschko fight. And then you went into that absolute rut, filled with depression, filled with addiction. and you've been extremely vocal in it, and you've been you're an inspirational celebrity as far as that goes. When a guy like you who's been through the ringer, physically, mentally, the whole deal, you see younger fighters like this Ryan Garcia kid starting to hit Twitter with all this crazy stuff in front of a big fight with a kid like Devin Haney. What do you see? Is that something where you want to reach out? Like what do you see when you see a young kid like this?
A lot of it is down to mind games and acting a fool. Not me or you, unless we've been in his camp or unless we know him personally. We don't know what's actually going on in his camp. We can only see what's on the videos, what he wants you to see. Acting up, acting like a fool, acting like he don't care. That could be an act, or it could be real. We don't know. If it's real, then obviously the guy needs help immediately. But if it's not real, it's a good mirage, isn't it? Because he's got the world talking about him. And I know more than anybody about dividing opinions and creating headlines. And you've got to go against the grain. You've got to do crazy things, say crazy things to get where you need to be. And I think it could be a ploy for Ryan Garcia. It could be a big mirage.
Do you think he has a shot versus Devin Haney?
I think he does for sure. I think anybody has a shot against anybody, but especially someone as talented as Ryan Garcia. If he isn't mentally unwell and everything's fine, I think that he has a real shot. He's speed, he's talented, he's tall, he's a very accomplished amateur. I think he's got a good shot if he's mentally well and everything's going well. Because I don't know personally what's going on, but if it's going well, I think he gives anybody trouble for sure with his speed and accuracy.
All right, so that's Tyson Fury. That's a guy who knows more about distractions than anybody else. I mean, he went into an absolute downward spiral after that Klitschko win, and it was filled with cocaine and carbohydrates, and he came out on the other side all the better for it. And he thinks that Ryan, if this isn't all something much more deeper, definitely has a chance against Devin on Saturday night in Brooklyn on DAZN. All right, so Ryan has recently been characterized by his antics on Twitter as being crazy. I don't like to use that word too often. Shit, I don't mind using it. I'm lying to you. So why don't I go a little crazy back? Let's get Ryan into a Wednesday conversation. All right, so we're back. This is Wednesday Conversation, one of the most popular franchises in Barstool Sports history. And I'm here with probably one of my favorite fighters of all time. If you don't know him, you're about to know him. It's Ryan Garcia, King Ryan. Ryan, welcome to the show, my man.
What's up, man? Nice to see you, Large.
Very nice to see you, too.
Hey,
it's been a while.
I don't like calling you Large.
No? What are you going to call me?
I don't know. It's not even Wednesday.
Exactly.
That's what was pissing me off. He said, this is a Wednesday conversation.
So Wednesday, drop it on a Wednesday. Tuesday. Ryan's already showing you behind the fucking curtain.
All right.
I'm going to ask you some questions.
Go.
All right? 4 questions off the bat.
Okay.
Ryan Garcia, true or false? Are you a fan of women in combat sports? Supportive of it?
I'm a supporter.
Supportive
I'll
of it?
support it.
Yes. Ryan Garcia, true or false? Are you a fan of Billie Eilish?
Oh, tremendous. That was my girlfriend for a little bit. It was cool.
Out of nowhere, she kind of popped up on the radar as a fan of yours. I'm not sure I agree with that, but you didn't ask me my opinion on it, so I won't give it to you right away.
I kind of feel embarrassed talking about it right now.
Okay.
It brings up weird feelings for me, and it was like a tough thing that I had to do when we split.
I got my last 2 questions for you. If Billie Eilish was to enter combat sports, would you rather see her wrestle? Or would you like to see her box?
All right, bro, Large, come on,
sorry,
man,
I'm asking you if you'd like to see her box.
That was my
no?
girl,
Okay,
bro.
so then let's keep going. Your opponent this week, is going to be Devin Haney.
Yes.
Devin Haney.
Devin Haney.
Right?
Devil Haney.
Let me ask you about Devin Haney, the type of guy that he is.
Yeah.
If Devin Haney was to come home to his house and was to find that his Uncle Jack was trapped on the roof of his garage,
right?
Do you think Devin Haney would help his Uncle Jack off?
What the f? Pause, Large.
Okay.
Can we do a serious interview for a second? Just like.
All right, let's get to the
just like
serious
a little
shit.
second, like maybe like 5 seconds.
No,
but anyways, I think he would do it.
You would. All right.
He's a nasty f. I still got questions. Anyways, keep going.
I'm gonna do a new segment brought to you by DAZN, if you're okay with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The name of this segment is What I'm Gonna Do to Devin Haney on 420. I'll go first.
Okay.
I see Devin Haney on 420. I say, hey, Devin, what's up? Now it's your turn. What are you going to do to Devin Haney specifically on 420 when you guys meet at Barclays Arena, probably the greatest city in the world, greatest borough in the world, Brooklyn,
right.
on DAZN pay-per-view?
Hitting a serious note, Devin Haney, this is not gonna be fun for you. Everybody watching, I hope that you guys know the genuineness that I'm saying this and the intensity that I'm saying this. Everybody that's laughing in the comments right now, stop fucking laughing, all right? Because I'm dead serious. When I get there in Brooklyn, New York, people will feel my energy, and we will tear the arena down, and we will take down Devin Haney. Devin Haney ain't shit, and I'm gonna show him he ain't shit. Should have never went to that fucking party. And now I'm gonna destroy him.
So you're gonna hear about Ryan's weapons, and the biggest weapon that he has in his arsenal is by far that quick left hook. He's got some of the quickest hands I've ever seen in boxing. So let's see what that left hook can do. I'm gonna sacrifice my own hand to show you guys just how quick these hands are. You ready?
I'm gonna just go fast.
Yep. Right? So that's what Devin Haney is in store for on April 20th, and that's what the look of regret is right now. Congratulations, King. We'll see you.
I know that hand was hurting.
I can tell you right now, that left hook is legitimate, and I probably should have been wearing a glove. We spoke to Ryan's promoter. We spoke to Ryan Garcia. We spoke to Tyson Fury. Who didn't we speak to? The guy on the other side of the ring, Devin Haney. By the way, the guy who has the belt, WBC Super Lightweight Champion. The predominant favorite in this fight, the WBC Super Lightweight Champion of the world, Devin Haney. Let's bring Devin in and see what he feels about all this fucking madness. So we broke a lot of stuff down on the Ryan Garcia side of this fight. Down at his open media workout and all that stuff. We've gone over some of the crazy shit that's been going on social media. I talked about his goddamn Spanish tutor of all things. But it's time to get to that other side of the ring. It's time to go to the guy who's bringing the strap to the Barclays on Saturday night. It's a WBC Super Lightweight champ. It's Devin Haney. 31-0, 15 knockouts. The guy is pristine. He's a student of boxing. He's an excellent boxer, power with both hands. There's not a lot that I see that's wrong with his game. Let's talk about what he thinks is going to happen on Saturday. I think I have an idea what he thinks is going to happen. Devin, it's nice to see you. Let's get right into it. So, a lot of crazy shit. Probably more crazy shit that's ever happened before any fight. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I don't think we've seen this much crazy shit, as you would say.
Right.
You can never, you never know what to expect. And I expect fireworks on April 20th. I'm focused, I'm motivated, and through all the chaos, I'm composed.
What's the respect level at? Like, I'm trying to
Zero,
tell people.
zero.
But now we know that he's an athlete, at the very least. People talk about puncher's chances.
Yeah, he's athletic, yes.
Yeah, we know about a left hook. I got hit with the left hook the other day, and it's a little bit devastating. I probably should have wore a pad. So we do know about him athletically. We hear about puncher's chances all the time when it comes to matchups. You're a unbelievable favorite in Vegas, so people are agreeing with you.
It's not unbelievable.
No, not unbelievable. I shouldn't say. You're a predominant favorite in Vegas. You're a considerable favorite. Yeah. Cut that. You're a considerable favorite in Vegas right now, right? So that would lead me to believe that maybe you are correct and not showing too much respect. But that's how people get knocked out. That's how people all of a sudden get a quick left hook. What are you doing to prepare for that?
I mean, it's different at the elite level. You know, you got to bring something more to the table than
elite level. I like that.
You got to bring something more to the table than just a left hook or bank on one punch. I'm a technician in the ring.
People praise power as the #1 thing, the most important thing. Everyone laughed at Haney. No, power's not going to be it. It's going to be accuracy. It's going to be skill, technique, game plan, and executing that perfectly. Look at that accuracy right there with the right hand.
And I look to handicap him of his left hook, of the best things that he does. We studied him. We know we know the mistakes that he makes, and I look to exploit them.
I've seen every fight, I think, in your whole career. I think I've seen every fight in your career. I know it's probably been almost 5 years without a knockout. It's not important to you. A win's a win.
Yeah.
But is there a chance that we can get this guy out of there early on Saturday? Like, how do you, 31-0 with 15 knockouts, like I said, so you're going at just below a 50% clip. Is there a chance that you think he makes a mistake by going for the knockout with you? Because I don't think he wants to go into deep water.
Yes.
So is there a chance that we see you not getting paid any overtime on Saturday?
Of course, of course. we know Ryan gets reckless, and he will get reckless. That's a given. And I think when he gets reckless, he's going to run himself into a big shot, and it'll be early night.
Okay. Now at 140, I see Ryan's body at 140. And it looks a hell of a lot better than when he was on the scale for that Tank fight. I see your body at 140, and it looks a hell of a lot better. You're very comfortable at this weight, right? Where do you think you wind up in your career? 25-year-old guy, right? So you got plenty of wood to chop ahead of you. Where do you think you're going to eventually gravitate to? Or do you think this is the division where you stick around and just fucking own things?
Yeah, I mean, I got a long career ahead of me. My body's still maturing. I'm getting bigger, stronger. I don't know. I see myself definitely, climbing, the weight classes and doing what the greats did. I want to test myself. I want to fight the best fighters in the world. But it all starts with Saturday night, me being victorious. And you guys will see me at 147 in the near future for sure.
How about fighting in Brooklyn? How about fighting? What does that mean to come to New York? I mean, I'm a New York guy. I was born in the Bronx but raised in Brooklyn, so I'm a Brooklyn guy. How's it feel fighting in Barclays? How's it feel being in Brooklyn?
A dream come true. This is the biggest, the megaphone, the biggest stage. This is where the world can hear about it, tune in. The world gets to see this huge event. What better place than Brooklyn?
Are you ever gonna duck anybody? I don't know how to ask that question
even know what
correctly.
that is.
No, that's what everyone says about anybody, particularly with Canelo. I'd seen you on $1 Million Worth of Game last week. You had given you top 5 fighters, and all those fighters, sometimes, with the exception of yourself, because you put yourself in there, all those fighters sometimes get accused of ducking opponents. Is there a reason for you to? You don't
cannot
seem to
fight
do
any.
that.
You can never just fight everybody.
Correct.
So they're always going to say that you were ducking somebody. Look at every single great. They're going to say, "Oh, he was great, but at this time, at that time, he didn't fight this person or that person." So I'm one person. I can only fight, whoever's available and whatever makes sense. So they're always going to say somebody's you're ducking somebody in somebody's book. But I will never duck anybody. I want to make the best fights happen for the fans, for my legacy, and that's just the type of person I am, type of fighter I am.
Anything special that you did in this camp that you haven't done in, switch it up? I know he's with Derek James and whatnot, so he's been kind of reinventing himself almost from fight to fight. You've been smooth and steady, getting better the whole time, but not really switching anything up. Right now, if you were looking to bet this fight, the shortest odds are for you to win by decision. That's what people expect you to do.
Derek James can't fight for him. He won't change nothing that Ryan is doing. Ryan's been doing the same thing since he was a young kid. He had Eddie Reynoso come, didn't change him. Now Derek James will not change him. It will be the same Ryan that we've seen in the past, and I'll show that. Now me, I got a winning team. I'm out. We're undefeated together. I got the winning formula. So why switch up anything? Well, it's been working, and it will work again on Saturday night.
Okay, so I don't know if you feel comfortable doing this, but I don't really care. What's the prediction? Do we take him into deep water? Do we get him out of there early, or is it total wait and see? I know it's easy to say wait and see.
Like I said, I know that he will get reckless. So I see it being an early night because he will be there. He will come, and he will. I will be there to meet him when he comes.
We have a very good fight. We have it in a very good location with an excellent main event. It's Devin Haney, WBC super lightweight champion, versus the challenger Ryan Garcia. You can watch it exclusively on DAZN. What goes next? Do you think you end this kid's career with a convincing win? Is there anywhere where he can go? Or you don't care? What's up next for you?
I don't think Ryan, I don't know.
Look at the quality of losses. Tank, Devin Haney. I would like boxing to get to a point where if I have 2 losses on my record, they're to Tank Davis and Devin Haney. I would like if boxing would allow that. It's not bad.
He still will have a good record. He still will have a future. He has a future outside of boxing. We got to see. But I will show that he's not an elite fighter. He does not belong at the top level, and yeah.
More importantly, what's next for Devin Haney? You have to look ahead. I'm forcing you.
I cannot look ahead.
You cannot look ahead? I tried.
My main focus is Ryan Garcia right now.
Okay, but
you're victorious. I want to fight the best fighters in the world, 140 is a great weight class.
Stacked division.
Stacked. But it all starts with me beating Ryan Garcia.
Absolutely. So make sure you tune in this Saturday in Barclays. If you can't get to Brooklyn, make sure you watch it on DAZN. This is Devin Haney. He's the champ. Best of luck, my man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, so we broke this thing down from all directions. There's only one thing left to do, and that's fight. Exclusively on DAZN this Saturday from Brooklyn, King Ryan Garcia versus Devin the Dream Haney for the WBC Super Lightweight Championship of the World. Buy now at DAZN.com.